Tasty.
Good evening, children of the vault and Erica Vendostalgia. It's me, your father, Evan Van Dyne, and today I'm going to be giving you a history lesson. You see, there are many points throughout time in which a collection of phenomenal albums released within the same year. For example, 1995 saw some great death metal albums such as Death Symbolic, Suffocation's Pierced From Within, the best death metal album of all time, Deicide's Once Upon the Cross, and Radiohead's The Bends, among many other fantastic releases.
Never mind.
Anyway, another year that saw a bunch of bouncy balls was 2007, which had albums such as Dream Theater's Systematic Chaos, Whitechapel's The Somatic Defilement, Born of Osiris's The New Rain, Beethoven's Fifth Symphony, The Black Dahlia Murders Nocturnal, and my personal favorite,
Dark Side of the...
Colors by Between the Buried and Me. You see, Colors is objectively the best album ever created if you're not counting OK Computer or Ram Ranch. Between the Buried and Me actually started out as an avant-garde jazz band when Weather Report broke up back in '86, but that quickly ended when vocalist and founding member Uncle Tom realized he was just 6 years old at the time. In the year 2000, he got the band back together and soon released a metalcore album with the occasional Dream Theater influence. They continued to release metalcore albums, but as time went on, they slowly started to remove the metalcore influence and let the Dream Theater influence take over. Colors was their fourth album, and by this point, they had no idea what the fuck they were doing. The first song was just a backing track with some pianos and clean singing, but then by track 2, they had realized that it's 2007, so it had been an entire decade since they cloned a sheep. This was also a metalcore song, and Uncle Tom seemed to be really looking forward to Thursday. Informal Gluttony was recorded in a jungle. Dan Briggs actually wrote Informal Gluttony, which is a song about George Corpsegrinder Fisher's chronic fishing addiction. You see, Mr. Fisher of Cannibal Corpse fame has many different hobbies besides being the world's most consistent death metal vocalist. He also plays World of Warcraft, shops at Target, and most importantly, loves fishing. He's an avid supporter of the movement to give Facebook a
Gone fishing button.
He also visits the Memphis Bass Pro Shop every Sunday and prays to the one true God, Mr. Bass himself, also known as Dan Briggs, the bassist of Between the Buried and Me, which leads me to Son of Nothing. Son of Nothing actually refers to a parallel universe where Jimi Hendrix bought a boat and started sailing in the Pacific Ocean, but realized that he had entered the Marinara Trench and he was sinking because he had caught too many fish for his boat to hold. However, Jimmy was no quitter. He had hopped overboard and began to swim to the moon. Wait, wrong song. Son of Nothing is actually just about depression. The next song on the album is Ants in My Pants. This song is really jittery, making it feel to the listeners as if there are actually ants inside of their pants. The song also has a predominant bluegrass influence because BT Bam is from North Carolina where grass is blue and the sky is green, me and the boys at 2 a.m. looking for bees! Borderlands the pre-sequel was a phenomenal game, extremely underrated in my personal opinion. Between the Buried and Me seems to share the same opinion, because they made a song about the game. This song not only has a guest feature from Adam Lambert, but it also contains the best lead guitar part ever written. Viridian continues in the Borderlands theme barbecue. It's about the alien race in the series, known as the Iridians. The Iridians were wiped out centuries ago, but they actually collaborated with Between the Buried and Me writing the grand finale of this album, White Walls. White Walls is fucking epic. Go listen to it, I don't have words to describe it. Oh yeah, also I forgot to mention there's no way of proving that Between the Buried and Me's concept albums never actually happened. They're actually gelatinous geniuses.